The following is intended for mature audiences only. Discretion is advised.
Welcome, everyone. You're joining us with The Fat Signal. This is your editor, Josh, and I'd like to introduce you to today's episode where nothing is happening. Kick the beat.
That is epic. I like that. Totally different.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing is gonna happen. Yeah, you better get your internet up. You know who you are. You better get your internet up. You ain't going far. Yeah, better get the internet up. Oh, it's gonna be rough, tough, and rough.
You know what's so funny is that once he hears that, he's gonna be like, F you. But if him and I were swapped around, he'd be laughing just as hard if he did it to me.
Man, not giving a f. You better get your internet up. You better turn to that goddamn fiber optics. Some of that shit. Something, bro. You better quit going with that AOL dial-up.
Ross not
back.
here, so I'm filling in.
Yeah, welcome back to the Fat Signal.
You know,
it's a different kind of episode today.
I like that.
Oh God.
Wait, what do you like?
That Josh is here for once.
Oh, okay.
But he's always here.
Oh no, Josh is here tonight.
No, my point, not that of course I appreciate his company. I mean to say, he's always here. What do you actually like about this episode?
Oh, this episode's first star brought to you by, that shit got me. Like, I'm feeling good today about it, actually. Today's been a good day. Ooh, wow.
It's a better buzz than the green bottle?
Better than the Dos Equis?
no, the other one.
The green bottle.
The green bottle. Well, I guess that's green too, yeah, but the one that was the budget
can't say
buy.
names, dude.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to that shit, bullshit, and
You said it tastes like a chonga. I was like, what is a
like
chonga?
Bag of ass. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's like what they did is they grabbed all the homeless people in Amsterdam and asked them to literally bathe in the barrels before pouring their beer in there. That's how it tastes.
So it just tastes like Amsterdamian balls.
Why not? See,
That's
I mean, I said ass, so you know.
I mean, you said that they asked them to bathe in there. The balls are included. What, you think they just jumped in the tub ballless?
Like a dog that just got neutered. Look at it like that. You know what I mean? Look at it like that, dude. Most people, I'm like, all right, ooh, that ain't got balls. I don't just think about everybody with balls and dick, Tim. I can't do that. It's not me, bro.
It's just reality. Some people have balls and dicks.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
My dog, every time he barks, he's running away from me, and I see them motherfuckers run left and right.
Always sideways, too.
Oh, no, he cracked himself in the balls one time playing with his toy, shaking his shit. All I was looking, it's like, had a rope, and he was just shaking it one day, and I was just watching TV, and I heard, I was like, "Ooh, you got that dick, yeah, huh? That rope tagged them balls, yeah, huh?"
Do you think animals deal with like testicular torsion, where like it twists up and shit?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure, bro. They're okay with that.
They're life forms. You know what I mean? Every now and then, one of them's got to get like up. You know what I mean? Like it's a numbers game.
Because I'm pretty like sedentary, right? And like that's happened to me, and like the doctor's like, "Oh, change your underwear," and like dogs over here acting like, they're animals jumping around, and I'm like, does that not happen to them? Like, why does that have to happen to me? I'm lazy.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure some dogs got to deal with something like that. There's got to be some dogs.
I mean, if a dog got hip dysplasia, I'm pretty sure they got ball dysplasia. I'm being real, bro.
Yeah.
If they got that shit, if dogs got cancers and all that shit,
you took the word out. If they can get cancer, I mean, like,
bro.
they can get some fucked up balls. I
If a
don't think
dog,
that's out of
let me tell you
question.
this. Let me tell you this to settle all your shit. If a dog can get bipolar,
Wait, what? Like, okay, hold on. I gotta look this up. No way.
If a dog needs to see a shrink, I'm pretty sure he can
dogs
get
are
baldness.
bipolar, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. If that shit ain't in the goddamn Google, we lying to ourselves, and I can never trust the internet for even real shit. Because that's real.
There's no like identified disorder in a dog, but the extreme like changes in moods would be like summed up to biochemical imbalances. So I mean, it's not
And look, what's a mental illness other than biochemical
They say
imbalances?
weed. They say weed
True.
cures. They say weed cures certain diseases if you smoke it. Some people say the
Glaucoma?
science don't prove it. There you go.
Was it glaucoma or cataracts?
Cataracts, one of them glaucomas or backiotomies, like my Dave Chappelle said something.
Parkinson's.
I know. You know
That
what it
shit's
cures for
crazy.
me? Cures me. You know what weed does for me, bro? And I'm so thankful for it. If I didn't have weed in my life, I probably would have. Oh, I'd be an angry motherfucker, bro.
I
ain't
think
gonna
say
lie.
depressed.
Depressed? I don't believe in that. Okay, now,
Boo with like the black hair, like combed over, like the bangs.
no, you wouldn't want to see
covering
me
his
as an
face.
emo. You don't want to see me as an emo with the
Emo
with the
Boo.
shit like this over my
Goth
eyes,
Boo.
nigga.
You got
and
black
doing this shit
eyeliner.
and doing this shit all the time to get it around me.
Wearing the
Yeah.
checkered like or the striped shirts and shit. Oh man,
Slip-on Vans.
gloves.
Not doing that, bro. And here's why.
Oh, and then fucking eyeshadow and eyeliner.
yeah,
Oh,
Tim,
boy.
You're looking at cosmetics. I'm talking the outfit. Skinny jeans. Do you
That's what
want to see a fat in skinny jeans? Don't. First off, I'm not a fan of the skinny jeans. Not a fan of those. And then unless you're skinny, bro, and you have a perfect body for that, that's cool. But a fat me, I'm not gonna go and be like, what size? I wear a 4X in pants. I'm gonna go to the market and be to the store or to the department store.
Oh,
and be
and then
yeah.
like fucking smoking cloves and shit.
Yeah, no.
true.
I'm talking about getting into some 2Xs, and I'm a 4X. Stupid.
I knew this
Fat.
guy who'd wear his girlfriend's pants and like he would put them up to his butt.
I knew you like that too, bro.
Yeah,
in high school, bro.
Yeah, and it's like it's obviously too small, and you know their ass is
Super
hanging out,
tight.
but it's
like
yeah,
you wearing your bitches shit. That's okay.
Like is it? And I never understood that. Is it just because like the girl steals like their sweaters and shit? Is it like a?
it's because it's hard to find pants that tight. Like they're really expensive if
saying.
you want like
All right,
guys
now,
tight
back
pants.
in high school, what were some of the most craziest shits you remember in high school?
Like, what do you mean?
Ooh.
Like high
trends?
school right now. Trends in high school, you're 4 years.
Like stupid
Unless
shit.
you didn't graduate, Tim. I know Josh did.
Obsession. I'm gonna go like further on, but the obsession with trading cards. Like, dude, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, that shit was insane.
Yeah, that shit carried into high school. People were still into it. Yeah.
Like it felt like a career. Like your life, like you'd be on the phone at home, like, "Hey, I got this, and I'll trade you this." And you look back, and you're like, "Wow, that was pretty stupid." Like how serious I felt about it.
There were some kids in my science class that like that early on, like when everybody else was like into the regular bullshit, like, yo, when are we gonna kick it here, whatever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There was a couple kids I knew in science class. They were like, yo, do you play Xbox? I'm like, no, not really. He's like, how many people do you know play Xbox? I mean, you know, good. So it sells well. I'm like, okay. Sure enough, he's talking about stocks. He's thinking about like getting Microsoft stocks like at second period. I'm like, whoa, that's different.
That's different from my high school. My high
Never
school,
heard of that.
it was in my high school. It was race wars. Race
Oh
wars.
yeah.
Yeah. I can see
I'm
that.
telling you right now, high school was weird. It'd be lunch, and you just go through the lunch cafeteria. And ours was a giant outside cafeteria, which was literally under so picture a 3 or 4 story building, which is our library. And right under that was a bunch of pillars like the Matrix, the open scene from the Matrix. You just go at lunch and you just notice all the Armenians and all the Mexicans on one side across from each other. And you'd be like, what the is something's about to start popping off in a minute. And out of nowhere, I swear to shit is funny as one of these motherfuckers was brazen, some little nerd motherfucker who obviously wasn't observant. That this was his moment in life when he, you know how you say in high school, you school teaches you how to adult things in life, changes in life, things happen in high school that make you become an adult in life that you carry on. Carrying on, this was observant of his surroundings. I tell you now, this motherfucker was walking, bro, with his lunch tray between like at least 25, 30 motherfucking Mexicans and 25, 30 Armenians and all kind of other niggas on one side. This nigga walked in the middle of it, bro, and with the lunch they give you an apple, the little milks, the little fruit cocktails and shit, right?
Yeah.
I seen the apple come dead at that forehead and ping that and put him dead out in the middle of that shit. All right, in the middle of all that shit. Middle of all of it. Knocked him, his tray done. All that. One of his homeboys scooped him up and kept him moving, bro.
He was
Going
a casualty in no man's land. He had to get pulled out.
Going forward, that knows his surroundings. And then I had another homie, bro. I ain't seen him in years. That used to set up dirty, bro. That used to take the little ketchup packets, the little ketchup, the little mustard, little salad, little Thousand Island packets.
Yeah.
Throw them all
Condiment
over the ground. So when niggas is walking with their friends and shit, they pop that shit all over everybody.
Oh yeah, I was a degenerate. I used to do that shit, but you'd have to twist it.
Oh,
you'd have to
twist it.
Yeah.
And he was so cold because then one day mayonnaise got on his backpack and he wanted to get angry and fight the. I said, yo, bro, but you put the shit there to happen. You're a casualty. Fuck you, Boo. I'm like, yo, bro. Hey, don't get mad at me. And this nigga goes and grabs his backpack and wipes the mayonnaise all on it in high school. High school was cold, bro, for me because it was right when it was like banging and shit, bro. This is like 90. Banging was at its peak. Gang banging was really about at its peak at that time in like 92, 93.
So this didn't happen in high school, but it was in middle school, but it like, if we're talking crazy shit, this is also like probably the most hilarious thing I've seen, like, all things considered. It was Cinco de Mayo, right? So, you know, if we're talking race war stuff, that Cinco de Mayo at the time, that's when tension started to rise up a little bit around that time.
And you're not lying if that's around the time I think it is where they was popping black person wearing a white shirt on that day. If that was around the time, because I was working when you were probably in high school, bro.
Not only was that already like a pretty like dicey combination. That day we had elementary school kids come in to check out the school, like when they would do those like tours and shit like that for like the fifth graders to see what sixth grade might look like. They were visiting that day, and right around lunchtime, bro, that's when this big ass fight like / riot broke out between like, you know, the Hispanic and black kids, and they were just like, they had to send the fifth graders to the auditorium to be safe.
I know what you're talking about. I'll tell you a story similar to that. I'm in junior high, my final year. It's like 8th grade, right? And it's PE in the morning. Out of nowhere, you start seeing cops blocking the block off. They said that the junior high, which is the school I was going to next year, decided to do walkout.
And you're like, I just I just want to get some decent grades and play some games.
Bro,
I don't want to have to think about this shit.
No, I'm waiting for the ice cream man to come through so I can get the cap gun refills for my ammo. That's all I'm thinking about. Now you tell me I got to make political choices in ninth grade? Y'all is cold. Junior high in LA in the 90s, transitioning to high school in the mid 90s is a complete different animal what I went through, bro. It was completely different. You went from no gang banging really, you heard of it in high and junior high. When you got to high school, what's up, cuz? Crib, rolling 60s, pie, Pacoima Pyru, Black Pea Stones, all that shit used to hit out of nowhere. Like, what the night and day. You had to grow up in a high school in the 90s to the late 90s. The whole 90s generation growing up in middle school and high school was some crazy shit. Gang banging and
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you guys didn't really have the internet that was readily available. So like once the internet became like accessible and even like some of the like poorest
people
households
started wasting their time differently.
Yeah, bro, it was cold. It was cold the 90s in high school, bro. In high school, listen to tell you, I used to have to get off the bus from junior high, which was the first stop for pickup for high school when they got out. All the shit I used to see, it's like, I'll you up and to break fights while getting on the bus. And I'm trying to get off. I'm like, God damn, it's active in high school right here.
For me, I would like a lot of people would talk a lot of shit like on school grounds. Like it'd be like school grounds would basically be like the setup, right? I would like if anything happened at school, I would hear about the aftermath of anything happening outside of school, like at a different location. Like people would take it like elsewhere if they had to.
The one thing I remember about high school that I miss that they introduced me to is Frankie and all them was Robotech, where we pulled out Robotech with the dice and the booklet, and you rolled the dice, your turn. And that was dope because that shit was like, he's like, you're in a prison. I'm like, okay. And then go in the book, and the book would give you a scenario, and they say, roll the dice. I'd roll the dice. They're like 7. All right, you have a choice to get a knife or this. And that shit was dope.
You were straight up playing D&D before you even knew it.
That shit was dope. I used to go every lunch they were playing by one of their next class.
So they were playing a tabletop Robotech game?
Yes, it was dope, dude.
There was like a dungeon master with a book and shit and everything.
Yeah, and he would tell me, all right, you got 4 choices here. And I'd roll the dice, and it goes, all right, now, bing. And he'd go, all right, now you have to do this, 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 or this. Which one do you choose? And I'm a prisoner escaping. What I was a prisoner escaping captive of a ship. And he's like, so what are you going to do? It was dope, bro. That shit.
You know
was
why
dope
this is
as fuck.
particularly funny to me is because you called me one day asking me, hey, yo, what the is D&D?
That's crazy. So it was like an RPG, like a series of them. It wasn't just like, it was like almost kind of like books in a way.
Are you looking at it right now, Rob?
Yeah,
you're looking at it right now.
Well,
Josh?
you gotta remember, guys,
sorry.
that like D&D
okay.
is like D&D is
the 80s.
So D&D is like a base format, and then they allowed folks to
but this
pretty much take
Robotech
it.
shit was tight though, because you had like tons of books, bro, and it was tons.
Yeah.
Like you could be in the jungle, you could be in the desert. That shit was hard, bro.
That's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
so from
yeah.
1986 to 1998. God damn.
Told you,
So
bro.
a lot of tabletop games are like that, bro. Where like they'll have like the base game, and then they'll have like different books for different scenarios.
You got to get into that with. Yeah,
Yeah,
we should
pretty
do that
cool.
on the show. We should do that. Josh, you're our dungeon master.
I'm down, dude.
Dude,
I've
I'm with
watched
it.
some.
I'm
I've watched some
with
D&D
that, bro,
YouTube shows
because we have the cameras that we.
So
know
hold on. Do you want to do like D&D? Do you want to do Star Wars? Do you like they have like a bunch of different ones? So what do you want to do?
We would have to first off. We'd have to agree on the one that Josh wants that makes him interested because he is the master.
No, I
That's
could
true.
do whatever.
But yeah, that
Okay.
shit was fun as. But then after that, I was around with Sega Saturn, Sega CD, all that shit started coming out. Because
You know what's kind of weird is like playing the Sega handheld and then going to like Nintendo 64. You're kind of like, wow, like the Sega handheld playing Sonic on that was so.
oh no, the Sega, yeah, that Sega handheld was on point. I even had that shit at one point, bro.
My first handheld was the Game Boy Color.
First handheld was the Nintendo Game Boy.
Yeah, Game Boy Color,
So
green.
you were color as well. Nice.
Yeah,
Original
Nice.
green and black.
Nice.
No, but long story short, high school was fun for some of the nerd shit. Like y'all is talking about, I could tell you the shit I played as a kid. Y'all could tell me what you played as a kid. I'll tell you marbles. What you know about playing marbles?
I played marbles when I was
played
like
some
5 and
marbles.
6.
I played some marbles.
What you
as
know
a
about
kid.
Pogs?
Pog was still
Slammer.
around.
Yeah,
Slam-
yeah.
Pogs were
and
still around.
Pogs.
Pogs were still around. Pogs were still around.
But I
think
didn't play it. I collected. Like I
Yeah,
never
and then-
actually
and
played
then-
it.
and then,
nigga,
bro,
I was
like,
playing and
Pokemon
collecting.
cards hit when we were
Yeah.
kids, dude.
That
Yeah,
was
but
Pokemon
Pok-
cards hit when we
yeah,
were in
see.
like first, second grade.
Yeah, see, Pokemon for me, I never got into the cards and all that stuff. But
Well,
nah.
you were too old by the time like it came out, and like I think weren't you working by the time we were in like second grade or some shit?
yeah.
You know what
'cause
I
was like
mean?
in 4th or 5th. No, I was when Yellow
No, it was
came
second
out.
grade. It was second grade when they hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. That was like my life. It was like the TV show, the cards, the games.
Because
like,
they
my
all
whole
came
life.
out like very, very close together. The cards hit, then the show, then I think the games. Like for us, like it was different in Japan, right? Japan, it was the games, then the anime, then the cards. I think that's what that was. The biggest I remember Pokemon being when I was a kid was when that one kind of sort of slightly creepy commercial hit when like that bus driver's just like he's kidnapping all the Pokemon into the bus, and then he trash compacts the bus into a Game Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's legit picking up all the Pokemon. Like, yeah, come on in, yeah, whatever, just come on in. And then he parks, and they're like, "What the is happening?" And they get trash compacted into a Game Boy, and the bus driver is just playing the Game Boy, and it's like, gotta catch them all. Like, damn, dude,
The
holy shit.
I was in high school watching Power Rangers.
Power
Yeah, I
Rangers
watched
is
Power
tight.
Rangers too.
Power
yeah.
Rangers,
I
yeah,
used-
Power Rangers
I
was
used to
big
fuck
when
with that.
we were kids.
Bro,
Mighty
I used
Morphin
to
was still
fuck-
ass kicking.
I was going, yeah, I used to watch Power Rangers. What else I used to with back?
I had a Power Rangers birthday party once.
You too, Josh?
Yeah.
You too,
Hell yeah,
Josh?
dude.
Went to Universal.
Wait, what happened? What are we talking about?
I said I had a Power Rangers birthday party once. When I
Oh,
was a
No,
kid.
my
sick.
mom took me to Universal. That's the one thing she's like, listen here. Yeah, she's like, you can have a party. She's like,
Hey, Boo.
yeah.
When I was a kid, like I didn't think anything of it, but I was Urkel for Halloween one year.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
I
was
was
like-
racist.
Is it?
But it's not like he did blackface. He just dressed up as Urkel.
Like I had the big glasses, the overalls, and I have a picture of it. And I
You
was
know
like,
what I
"Oh,
mean?
dude."
Oh, so you
I was
didn't
like-
go for identical looks?
No, he
Oh,
just
okay.
he race swapped Urkel. That's all he did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were where's Waldo? You were someone
Yeah.
else then. You weren't Urkel. That's like me saying that's like me literally. Listen. That's like me saying I'm Joe Biden
Okay.
without any kind of makeup on or anything, or I'm Trump. That's
But
it,
are you
just a
wearing? Are you
wig.
wearing the? Are you okay? So you're wearing the wig though.
Okay,
But
wig
that's
with-
that's up analogy. Hold on, let me take it back. That's like me saying I'm
Because you're
Joe
wearing
Rogan.
an iconographic piece of
Yeah,
the silhouette.
that's like me
you know
saying,
what I mean?
he's like, what are you doing? Who are you? Joe Rogan.
No, because Urkel had his own style.
I got one.
I mean,
I
okay.
got one. You
Let's
ready?
hear it.
No, that's like saying, yeah, no, I'm gonna go as a Pooh and just dress like him.
Yeah, or no, Michael Jordan. Huh? You're a bald white
No.
basketball player.
Yeah, but he's not a
Unless
TV
you,
character.
unless you put mocha skin on you, it's a wrap,
no,
bro.
no. We gotta think of someone who's like, because that has their own signature style that you'd have to like. That's like, okay. Can you imagine if Boo wore a white shirt with green pants, right? Peter Griffin. Like, okay, I guess, but you'd have to shave your beard and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I'm Peter Griffin. Or here's another one. Here's another analogy, family. There's a white guy completely looking like Cleveland, but not black. Not working unless he puts that chocolate on him. Josh, I get it. I get it. Josh, I get it. I get it. I get it, Josh.
I wanted his opinion. I got it.
No. Hey, Tim, between me and you, Tim, I'm thinking Josh put a little bit of black makeup on Halloween on the low. He went and put it on his
5.
He put it on his forehead. Oh, you
yeah.
definitely did.
Like, yeah, I went and I got charcoal. Yeah, that's exactly.
His dad probably put the makeup on him. If that was gonna happen, his dad was doing it and he was laughing.
No, you want to know why? If he put it on him, it looked like he had mud on his face.
No, not even. It's like we're in the front yard, right? He's looking at me. He's like, doesn't look right. He like
it's not all the way yet.
He like goes up to the back of the car. He rubs his like finger on like the exhaust pipe and is like rubbing. He's like, yeah, that's better.
Wow. Josh,
is that what you're thinking happened?
Damn. Dude,
yeah.
No, you don't know Josh's dad. That's the thing. We were watching. I forgot what we were watching. We were watching some anime.
I think it was like Evangelion or something.
Yeah, we were watching something. His dad walks in on us and he's like, "What are you watching? That anime shit?"
No, he said Chinese cartoons. He didn't even say anime. He's like, "What's anime?"
That is hilarious. No, listen here. No, you want to hear? My mom said some up shit, bro. My mom said some funny shit, bro, that had me dying. My boy Marco looked like 50 Cent, right?
Yeah.
Looked like 50 Cent, but he's from Panama, right?
Okay.
So he speaks Spanish, you know what I'm saying, and shit, right? He's more of a Latin culture than a culture, right?
Sure.
But my mom's like, Marco, that's a with an accent.
Wow.
But you're talking to the woman that says this. This is my mom lives by this narrative in this world. This is her if she wakes up and she's angry at the world, she will say this, smoke a joint, continue her day. You ready for this? The world is a bowl of cereal. It's full of a bunch of nuts and fruits, and the rest are all flakes.
That's a very specific brand of cereal.
Do you think your mom was like a Black Panther back in the day?
My mom hates niggas damn near, bro. My mom dated white men her whole life.
Oh, shit.
After my
She's
dad,
like, nope.
No more, bro. My mama went for them. My mama went for them straight up white people, bro. My mom went for a bunch of old white. My mama dated no more niggas after my dad. My dad was the last. I'm telling you that now.
The apple does not fall far from the tree.
My mom is done with niggas, bro.
The way I've heard you talk about the black dating scene, yeah, no, you take right after your mom, dude.
I've done it, bro. I've dated black chicks, bro. I've dated a few, and it's like, no, thank you, bro.
History repeats itself.
They're very mean. Nah, dude, Josh, they're gonna bang me for this one, bro. I'm gonna get in trouble by all. What the f- do you mean, bro? I'll tell you a story about some up shit, bro, that happened to me. You ready for this? I didn't want this one to be all out there, but I don't care. Okay. You ready for this?
No.
I was working at Universal, and we had this black chick that worked with us. You know my personality. I'm friendly, but I'm not sexual friendly with you. I don't flirt, none of that. Especially if I'm with somebody. Was
Genuine.
I with somebody at the time? I wasn't even with nobody, so I probably was flirting with her. I don't even remember, but I don't date black chicks because this is why what goes down. Because I dated black chicks in high school, and it was kind of up how they used to do me. Like one of them was itching her goddamn weave all the time instead of dating on. Get a better weave then, bro. Now listen. So she said, I'll Quentin Tarantino it for you. One of the homies hit me up and was like, hey, I forgot her name, whatever. She was like, hey, such and such like you. She must have heard me because she was around the corner. This chick was as black as Wesley Snipes. Oh my God. I turned around and I was at the front gate of Universal. I used to be one of the, like, yo, you want a picture? Come in with your family. I used to be that nigga harass you and take your picture and give you the card like Magic Mountain and shit. And she comes up and goes, "That's all right, boo. You ain't gotta date black women. We don't want your ass. We don't want your ass either." I'm like, oh God, bro.
And since then, you're like, all right, well, fine then.
Cut it off.
But it well,
Cut it off. Cut it off. American black women are just so goddamn rude, bro.
but okay, wait. Isn't that like one of those, like, that's kind of like how like a white guy who owns like a grocery store, right? And he's like, oh yeah, all the people that like rob my store are black, so I'm like racist against like black people, right? Because he assumes.
No, that's not the only experience I'm saying, though, bro.
But is it like is it
Here's
it
the thing.
because
Here's the thing. Here's my luck. Maybe I pulled the most ratchetest ones. I'm not gonna lie. The most ratchetest ones wanted to be with me. Ugh. I mean, some ratchets. There was a couple of them. One of them was named Yoshi and was beating up all the bitches at our high school and was all kind of. The bitch had scraped up legs and wrestling and fighting bitches all the time and bruises on the leg. Bro, what you really have? Really, bro? That's what I want to say. Hey, Mom, this is what I'm dating, Yoshi. And she'll probably you and my sister up. This episode has been brought to you by my nigga Josh. I'm going to let him kick the beat and let him say a little bit of
Take
cherishing
us out,
word.
sir.
And Josh, what song do you recommend this week?
Just the Two of Us by Grover Washington Jr. The intro slaps.
You heard him, guys.
There you go.
I'll let you kick your own beat, buddy. Shout out to Rob.
I don't know why Riverside's being so stupid.
Shout out to Rob for, step that internet up.
Well, Riverside's bugging out, so I'm just gonna. I could sing it for you guys if you want.
No, that'd be funny. Oh shit, we're out, guys. Hit a like, subscribe. Shout out to Big Comedy Network, and thanks for watching.
Spread this to your friends and family.
Yeah, bro.